We had that in PoE. I remember that. I remember
It's
using
different
it.
now though. Sniper's Mark was it the one that gave you crotch damage, and now it gives crit bonus.
Yeah,
Oh, do
crit
they have
damage a
this
bonus. Yep.
shock? Ooh. Wait, do they have the life on hit one? The poacher's mark? I feel like he used a lot of the early
Nope.
game shit with that. Oh
Because
no.
there's no mark. There's no poachers. Because I typed in mark,
Yeah.
poachers would have showed up.
Yeah. That's rough.
Mm. Hand of Cholula. Look at this gem. Gain chaos damage, cannot be evaded. So,
Increased effect of curses and marks. Ooh, gross.
well, that's interesting. Cannot be evaded. Would that would that alleviate the need for accuracy?
Well, for that attack, that's a trigger gem. That's a meta one. So, what is it? Dash an enemy, strike them with an unarmed attack. Apply socketed curses and marks with increased effect. Ooh. So, if you do like a melee build, you can dive in with it, curse with your engage attack, and then start attacking.
What's
The
up,
kid got me
crazy?
this
How are
stuff.
you?
Oh,
Armor quarterstaff.
it turned into a pickle.
Yes, yes. You can use
My bad.
Discord on Xbox voice chat. You can
My kid got
you
me
can
this duck
join
today,
Discord voice channels
and
directly from your
this
Xbox.
duck.
Brian, I was telling you, I know that they don't have Discord. They will not get Discord.
Mm.
They will not create a Discord account. That's what I'm saying. They're only going to use party chat. I don't disagree. But anyways,
Yeah.
um freezing mark marks again hits against marked enemies. So limit one marked target. Like this freezing mark here.
Right.
So
But then if you run Deadeye, you get two. So.
right, but what I was thinking is the monk, the invoker, because he
Oh yeah.
uses gain 10% and freezing enemies create chilled ground. If you went blizzard with him and used these skills, crazy, I am ready. I'm hoping to be ready, anyways. I'm just trying to generate some conversation here about tomorrow's game. Oh, you're looking at the Acolyte or the Infernal Mage thing. Got you. I got you. Um, so this Acolyte of Cholula, the monk, that looked pretty good as well. Um, but man, I don't know. Probably gonna go Infernal Mage for the lightning fire triggers. Oh, you're saying you're gonna do that?
Yeah. I'm definitely going for it. I was thinking of doing the minion build, but I think I'd like to make a mage that I kind of have a guarantee based on the ascendancy to at least do something, and then make a chest that I can use on the other monk, whatever it was,
The
the invoker. Yeah, the
Invoker.
invoker,
Yeah.
and then just make a giant minion mob out of it.
I wonder. I wonder why they don't have stats on some of these uniques. Like, there's nothing there. So
I
like the
think they released the images, just not the information on it.
like these boots here, they have information on these boots,
Yeah,
but not. Oh, you're saying they didn't give it.
they just released the artwork, and I remember seeing Frost Breath on a thing, and I Ice Tomb, but it didn't have any of the stats shown on the page for the release. It was like
See, these
Frostmask,
are
Ice Tomb.
like the gold rim. That's PoE1. Ice Tomb.
Yeah,
That's PoE1.
yeah. A lot of the uniques are Life Sprig down there. Is
That life
PoE1
sprig.
as well.
Yep.
+3 all spin. Oh my god! Can you dual wield?
That's what she said.
Jesus.
I didn't see that. So I haven't looked at any of these uniques. Holy
Yeah.
cow. +3? And that is interesting if you can dual wield that. Holy cow.
They must have a real low level cap, or I don't know, man.
Level
It
16.
looks way too gross.
Regenerate.
Like for the spell skills. Because I think it's +6 if you dual wield. That's gross. Holy.
Wow. What's up, Bam? How we doing, man? Hope you're doing all right. Good to see you. I haven't streamed in a while. I've been getting ready for this game here, which that's what I'm doing right now. This game releases tomorrow, and I'll be streaming from launch, which will be about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, until I don't know, for a while. Dang, +3 to all spell skill gems. Have you seen these uniques, or are you seeing them for the first time too?
I saw a couple of them, but yeah, like this, most of them, this is the first time seeing any of this. This is nutty.
Look at the quill rain. Dude, could you imagine? Well, that's kind of normal. The attack speed.
It's slower. Yeah, it's slower than the PoE one.
Yeah.
It's 3 flat on the other one, but I mean it's still fast as fuck.
Yeah.
And we don't know. Like it seems like there's a lot of the stats that scale really high. The strength int and are gonna be gross. Strength has like 4 times the life gain that it used to. But you don't get any damage.
The oh, can you look at the does this give me the option to look at the skill tree? Let me do new tab on that. What?
Oh snap.
Well, this looks weird. Why does it look like this? Okay. I don't know. Something happened with that. Yeah, I don't know why that's being dumb, because that's what this is here.
Man, now I want to do like a melee crit trigger invoker.
Yeah.
Seeing Hand of Chilula right there. Increase effect of curses and marks, and then just stack up increased curses and marks.
Yeah, that looks pretty, that looks Atlas.
Just fat engage bonk into just murdering him. Oh, okay. Okay. You get that bell out, and you have the chain
Passive
fireball
skill.
coming out off your character. I wonder if Spark would trigger it too.
Oh, look at this tree, dude. Isn't this stupid?
Nice. Yeah, it's about the same. More the same. Who the hell is that in the middle, dude? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. Don't know. But why? I don't know why there is a few of these.
Oh, because I think each spec changes the local passive tree a little bit. So, like, if you go the Blood Mage, it's different than the Time one.
Well, if you look, okay, so obviously this is the Ranger
it's-
here, right?
It's the Witch and the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, but all these, I mean, you're either gonna start the left side or this side. You know, if you're playing Like,
Yeah.
none of this should change. All this is supposed to be the same.
But I may be misremembering it, but the local area is different based off of, like, if you choose your, how they have multiple classes, like, let's see here, your starting class changes it up. Like, you pick either the sorceress or the witch, which is, you know, the like female cast or whatever archetype that starts in the same spot.
Yeah.
But its origin point will have different passives. Everything else on the tree is supposed to be similar.
What mapping are you going to go for? Are you talking about in-game? Oh, jeez. I don't know. Like, I haven't even decided, you know, what I'm going to play, much less get to in-game. Did you ever play Last Epoch? Phil?
Yeah.
Okay, so did you notice Last Epoch? Did you notice that in-game on this here has a little bit of Last Epoch feel to it?
This in-game feels like delving.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is with like the Last Epoch, you know, they talked about corruption. You know,
Yeah.
like as you venture out, the more corruption. And then they also talked about, you know, there's certain towers that you can hit that will expand the map so you can see, which that right there automatically made me think that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Well, I was talking to you too, Brian. I was trying to figure out if you did as well. But I'm talking to both you guys.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
A friend of mine just told me that they just surpassed over 1 million keys.
Oof. Holy, they said they were hoping to get their servers to handle maybe 2 million. But
You got to admit this is going to be nuts. Okay. Let's see. Jonathan just posted that video. They surpassed over 1 million keys. He TLDR. He is excited, but said in the video there will be queues and probably a bunch of issues this weekend. Oh.
yeah, there are.
Oh, there's no way we're not gonna be. There's no way there's not gonna be issues. Honestly, I mean, you know, it's gonna crash. They're gonna. I mean, like, it's gonna be so overwhelming. These guys, they know they're in for it.
Yeah.
People are, and the thing is people should not be upset because, you know. Brian says, let's all play hardcore. I don't... yeah, I'm not doing that.
I might. I mean, all you do is drop down to softcore.
Really? You don't lose your stuff?
No, not now. They said it in that last big interview.
Well, that's cool.
Yep, goes to softcore. That's all.
How?
You just slide down with the rest of the softcore chodes. It's fine. That's where I belong in softcore.
Oh, yeah.
I got 4 babies running around and a couple dogs, cats, and chickens. And my attention is gone.
Well, yeah, there's no way. I mean, like, so we play on Xbox, and I think PC gets more love than the Xbox did, right? And so we're always having server issues and lagging and, you know, dying for no reason. Sometimes, like, what did I just die to, right? So, yeah, none of our group. Well, we do have one friend that will jump into hardcore.
Oh shit! Ellie's enemies shield, but you have no Ellie resist. That's cute.
Enemies chilled by you have no elemental resistance. Oh no, that is great. +2 level of all cold skill gems. You know what this rings? This rings monk to me. This rings invoker monk.
That rings if you use that staff with all your Ellie minions can just deal full damage without, and then you can use your curse as like a support curse.
Grants level
Crit-
1
critical
unleash
fire.
skill. What does unleash do again?
I don't know. That's your dog, right?
Let your dog run. Oh my gosh. No, I remember that in PoE 1. I can't remember what it does though. Unleashed. Well, I don't know what that did. Hey, I wonder if they changed the... Did they change this in the...
Unleash was the one that it over time it gave you stacks of whatever it was linked to.
Oh,
So you
wait a
could
minute.
Fire off 3 spells at a time. Or
That's right, because we used it on SRS. I remember using it on SRS, the Golem.
I did it with the glacial cascade like that. Scaled up a whole bunch of quality, so I had like 8 waves coming off of it.
Oh my
Cast
gosh.
4 of them. So there's like 32 waves flying off of you every time I cast it.
+2 level of cold skill gems. So... No, I'm looking at this, and... I mean, the only way to take advantage of the cold skill gems is to run a cold skill. Because, you have to, because the enemies that are chilled would have no elemental resistances. Or you would use, hatred, right? That's a cold skill?
Do we even have the hatred aura in this one? I'm looking that up on Spirit. Gems. Hatred. No. Holy, hatred's not here anymore. Herald of Ice is, but, that's not an AoE. Let's see here. I don't think they have a bunch of those auras, the mass damage auras, anymore. Uh-oh. Let me look up auras. Or maybe they're not in the spirit. Maybe not all of them are in spirit gems. So you get Blasphemies is still an aura, and Defiance Banner is an aura.
Jeez, I just typed in cold. There's 349 gems with tagged cold in it.
Well, you got added fire damage, which has less cold and lightning on it. That's why. So anything that references cold at all is going to have that. Added lightning, added fire. Yeah.
Okay, so skill gems. That's what I want to look at. Skill. Cold. Why are we not...
Yeah, Infernalist does look fun.
Gems.
I caught
Skill
a clip
gems.
about the whatever it is with the one where you turn into a demon. That is Infernalist, isn't it? Or is that Blood Mage? I'm kind of toasted.
2 p.m. tomorrow is what time it's gonna release. Freezing salvo. Ice shot.
Wait, freezing like blazing salvo, but cold.
It's it's an AoE projectile cold. Converts 80% of physical damage to cold damage.
Ice missiles. Okay, that's blazing salvo, but cold.
Wow. Freezing shards, purity of ice, frost bombs. Eye of winter.
Purity of ice is on there, but it's not in the spirit section.
Purity of ice, yeah.
Okay, so that explains some stuff. Why isn't that in the... That's so dumb.
What is this first word? Persistent?
Persistent.
Persistent. What does that mean?
Show that It doesn't show its cost. It stays on you always. Persistent. Persists. I don't know. That's weird. It doesn't show the spirit cost, so maybe it wasn't like displayed anywhere. So it's just generic spell until they get the spirit cost for all those things.
Cause it's a cause this is an
Hypothermia is a curse now? What?
hypothermia right there, curse. Yep.
Yeah. What the hell?
Hypothermia. I thought that was always a curse.
No, hypothermia was the support that made it so that increased chill of the enemy increased, like, you got more damage against an enemy for how much chill effect is on them.
Cursed enemies have.
Am I right?
Well, yeah, but no, because okay, so isn't that essentially doing the same thing? Your hypothermia was maybe lowering their cold resistance, but
No, I'm looking at it right now. More cold dot damage over time, more damage with hits and ailments against chilled enemies, and then
okay,
yeah,
got
more,
you.
so you could use it as an amplifier if you're chilling.
Because I remember using hypothermia in some of my skills, but I don't remember what though.
So it was in all my the cold dot builds, because it would double dip. You're getting like 58% more damage for cold dot because the enemies are chilled. Oh, I guess hits and ailments. So never mind.
So
Yeah, it's still a lot.
crazy. So it will be a free game, but right now this is early access. Okay, so the only way to play early access is you have to buy a supporter pack, and the minimum purchase is $30, and that'll get you a key. So, but just like Path of Exile, whenever this game officially releases, which they're thinking 6 months, but I think that's tentative. It will be a free game, and just like because Path of Exile is a free game, and it's you choose to support them by buying cosmetics, and there's nothing pay to win in this game at all. Anything you buy is purely cosmetic.
It's meant as like a support the devs kind of thing. If you want to, you can. If not,
Yeah, and it is like so basically like Diablo, yes. But the reason they do resets is to put out new content in the game and also start the currency over.
so yeah, like the what they did with PoE 1 is every 3 months or so for years, they'd implement pretty much a Diablo 3 or Diablo 4's expansion worth of content in a league. So they're adding a bunch of new mechanics, maybe in-game bosses, maybe
Yeah.
different ways of crafting, like a lot of content. And then once a year, they completely revamp with an expansion.
Right.
Completely redo the in-game. Maybe even adjust or wipe out ascendancies that no one's using or that don't really click with what they think they should. And so,
Yep.
they put so much work into this game, and it's like, it's free to enjoy.
1 second. I want to elaborate on that. But I thought everything with Brian. I thought everything from PoE 1 transfers to PoE 2. I don't know what you're talking about. Guild, huh?
I don't think they have guilds in PoE 2 though.
Not the guild stash tabs? Wow. I don't know anything about that. I was gonna elaborate on something, but I lost my train of thought. I forgot what was mentioned. So, dang. Well, I mean, it's not gonna be a big deal. They're saying the first the first, because you're gonna have to go through Act 1 through 3, then Act 1 through 3 again before you can even do Endgame, right? So they're saying 25 hours for the first 3 acts. I think that's massive. So
I guess it's like 25 hours they said for, fresh players to. So we've got guys that like speed run this game for a living, and
yeah, they did. They said for new players exactly.
yeah.
But even still, I mean, like,
I think a
I'm
lot
going to
of
be a
people-
new player, right? I'm going to, PoE 2 to me is going to be new. I'm not going to be looking to, I want to kind of explore a little bit. I want to kind of, you know, here's where I think I will be doing better in PoE 2 than I would be in 1. Is because if you take your time, you can test things early game, you can play around with gear, and you can play around with skill gems and stuff like that, see what works, what doesn't work, um so yeah, I think that'd be good. And Brian, I'm in my Discord right now. You can jump in and talk to us if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just in my Discord. You have my Discord. Um. Ow. Yeah, I'm so torn, man, because I was really thinking I was wanting to do a I was thinking I would like to had done a uh some sort of necromancer kind of thing, but going necromancer, the only I think your only option is the Stormweaver. Not Stormweaver. I'm sorry. The witch, the blood mage.
I don't know about that.
Not
It's
the
like,
nope. The infernalist. That's the one
Yeah.
with the infernal hounds.
yeah.
Yep. Because I was watching Gazzy. I was watching Gazzy yesterday, I think it was, and he was mentioning that if you did do this, it would be 1, 3. You would take 1 and 3, definitely 10. Right? Because I don't know how many points you're gonna get when you're fully ascended. I don't know. Is that 8 points? If it is, then
It'll match our current.
yeah. So if you take 1 through 3, right? That's 1, 2, 3. That's 3 points. You got to take 10. That's 4, 5, 6 points. You only get 2 more. So I'm
The
thinking
options are like 7, 11, 5, 2, or 4.
I'm thinking 4. And
I mean, if you're going minions, like, yeah, it's stacking 4. Oh, wait, scroll back up. You can go and stack 2 to get mana and then get mind over matter. 'Cause
take
now
mom,
100%.
yep.
Yeah, you take 100% of your damage is mana instead of life, so you could double stack it. 1, 2, 3, 10.
Yeah.
What's grinning immolation? Is that the one that does triggers on burns at the bottom?
Become ignited when you deal crit hits, taking 15% of your life and energy shield as fire damage, 30% more crit damage bonus. Yeah, for minions, I don't think that would be worth anything at all.
That's 15% per second.
Yeah, of your life and energy shield. Yeah.
That's no bueno.
just to gain 30% more crit damage, and
A lot, though. That's a more crit damage.
yeah, it is. It is more, but um, when you deal a crit, see that right there annuls it, because
Yeah.
you're not doing crits. Your minions are. Wouldn't that nullify that?
And it does. Well, it doesn't say minion damage for any of it. So.
That's what I'm saying. When become ignited, when I deal a crit,
Well, I wouldn't care about that because you can still trigger it. But if it said like, if it, I don't know.
hold on a second. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting. Okay, you